Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming, your home for narrative and roleplay-focused Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition live play campaigns. It's Tuesday night, which means we are back for our persistent long-term campaign, Eberron, Tranquility's Betrayal, now in our Season 2 of Eberron, and probably soon to be making the turn, getting ready for Season 3. Before we get to tonight's great episode, we will do a quick recap and meet everybody involved. I'll start. I'm Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social media, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. If you like what we do here, give us a follow, like, subscribe, high five, fist bump, anything to show your support. New videos are uploaded to our YouTube channel on Monday and Tuesday afternoons, and we are live here Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for our two campaigns, with a special surprise coming probably at the end of tomorrow's show. Announcement as far as our schedule goes. That's enough about me. Let us meet the three fantastic gentlemen who will be here to join us and acknowledge our brothers in spirit, Dustin and Lewis, who, even though they're here, aren't here with us. We're always thinking about them. We miss you guys. All right, let's get to the cast. Let's start. Let's see, who had the most interesting day last week? No, we'll end with Kai. We'll start with Masawa. Tenta, so tell us about Masawa, and you went to a festival, kind of hung out. How'd that go? What'd you think?
It was a blast until it was violent, and then it was still pretty fun.
It was still pretty fun, just a different kind.
Yeah.
Heard.
I'm Tenta. I play Masawa. He is an undead Hexblade Warlock that is in his second iteration at this point, having been viciously and brutally murdered at one point. At this point, yeah. It was in a very, very public manner. He was dispatched, but he's back now. He's a Hexblade, and he is trying to figure out what to do, and is kicking himself for leaving his lantern ID out in the trees.
Might solve a bunch of problems right here. All right, let us slide over to somebody who got a little instant kind of callback to actions from a previous session. Nick, tell us about Flametongue and how you feel about your little acolyte protege, seeing him at the festival, doing his best to kind of keep the faith.
Oh, I mean, Duncan is doing a great job. The festival was a nice time until it wasn't, like Tenta said. Flametongue definitely died, or negative hit points, which is not an unfamiliar spot for her to be in. So,
which is bad.
Yeah. But that's what I'm here for. I am a righteous meat shield. So, I don't know, first in on this meeting, and maybe one of these guys is my next convert here, so.
Excuse me, yeah. I don't mean to interrupt, but have you thought about the Church of the Silver Flame? I have some literature if you're interested. May I come in? All right, we'll get to this meeting in a second. Before we do, Landon, tell us about Kai. You got to go to your gnomish festival last week, eat some food, saw some cool fireworks.
And I got to make a cool firework of my own with Fireball, or Necro Fireball.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun. It wasn't so fun when I got knocked unconscious, but I had fun until I was unconscious. Kai, he enjoyed the festival. Obviously, he got a little bruised up, but thankfully, Flametongue gave him some hit points back. Gave him the, a pep talk, a big slap on the back to get him back up. But now that he's in this meeting room, he's a little nervous. So we'll see how.
All right. All right, so that is our amazing cast. I'm so lucky to have them every single week and use them as my point of torment while they do things like we will get to in a second. So last week, after leaving the scene of what became 4 murders at Moorgrave University, and upon hearing that they're... I always struggle with what to call Cass in relation to you. It's not their friend. Co-worker just seems a little too generic, but somebody in the employ of their commanding officer has been arrested and stashed at what is essentially a black site prison. The party made their way, but before they got to that, let's go check out a festival. Kai's feeling a little homesick. Ate some food. Saw a couple of cool, one cool invention, one not so cool invention, right? The seed shooter was pretty dope. The little...
I thought they were both kind of cool, but...
And what? The other one was the box?
It was like a Segway, like a folded into a box. You unfolded it, and it was like just a little... So the gnomes didn't have to walk around on their tiny little legs.
I mean, I was impressed by it. I didn't think it was stupid, but...
And the seed shooter, we were about that?
The seed shooter was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could take 2 of those and have a good time.
Like Johnny Appleseed's minigun.
Yeah.
So they said...
Patriotic more American brother.
Freedom.
Danny Gatling seeds.
Ended the Civil War, he did.
Wow.
Saw some inventions,
apples.
ate some amazing local gnomish cuisine, saw some fantastic fireworks before being ambushed by members of the military division, specifically in charge of being bodyguards to royal members, to members of the royal family. These king shields weren't recognizable to anybody in the party, but it would seem as if either somebody in the royal family or the Bralish military has tried to kill our party. After dispatching them, a couple people going down, they quick caught a cab down Skycoach down to Ashblack, the manufacturing region in the subterranean levels of Sharn. Here it's hot, it's dark, barely gets to see any sky, and looked for a nondescript building in a row of warehouses and manufacturing facilities. Didn't want to mess with the front door or the side door, so being the clever outside the box thinkers that they were, they went up to the roof, and with a 24 perception check, something pretty gnarly, found what was a very cleverly hidden panel, opened it up, discovered a hatch, went down the ladder, and then opened the hatch door.
After making a terrible perception check.
You found the hidden thing, but couldn't listen through the... And...
No, my skeletal ears couldn't do it. Couldn't dial it in.
Upon opening the hatch door, they find themselves over a boardroom with the Lord Commander of the City Watch, an officer of the City Watch, and most interestingly enough, the King of Breland's personal bodyguard, 3, a known, just Warforged badass. If there was a badass hero class, 3 would be it. And so we'll pick it up right there. Masawa, you open the hatch, yeah?
Yep, I did.
So, okay, go ahead, walk me through it. I was like, you know now what's on the other side, but you just rip the thing open, or are you gonna...
Well, I basically kick it open with all confidence that nothing's going to come of this.
Okay. So...
I mean, all part of my failed perception check.
So you're going to kick this hatch open. It's pretty secure. It's going to clang to the inside of the shaft that you all stand in. reverberate up through. People in the street probably heard it. And as you look down, you're going to see 3 very well-armed individuals, one of which a warforged, and above average, close to 7 feet tall. Just going to rise up from his chair, draw his sword. The older of the 2 humans. It seems, my gentlemen, that you have broken into the quite wrong boardroom. We bid you come down.
I'll lower down my rope.
Before I go down, I'm going to change my visage to look like a human instead of a skeleton.
Instead of a creepy bone man herd.
Yeah, and as part of that, I'm going to make a one of those Black Lantern. What was like some sort of insignia, right?
Yeah, it's essentially like a pin.
Okay, yeah, I make the pin as part of my new outfit.
Okay.
Which is all in Breland colors. So.
Nice. Grayish blue.
Grayish blue, and I've got my pin because I remember exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
And I'm all human-y and not bony.
I'm all spongy and squishy. Gross.
Yeah, it's definitely not a fun feeling.
Was 3 at any of the royal events that we were at, like the
wedding? He was
the wedding, or was the prince's birthday?
Only one of your PCs was at the wedding, Kai.
Yeah.
And then he was also in attendance in the throne room with the king right before you came here.
But was 3 not part of the secret king's meeting that we had in the dark?
That's the one.
Okay, well then he should at least recognize some of us.
I mean, I would hope that he would recognize me. I stick out.
Your shadow is just as big as you are, so.
Kind of memory. Maybe you won't kill us. So I guess we'll go. I'll go down there on the rope. Climb down.
You're gonna come down like right in the middle of like the table, and they've got maps and like papers spread out. You're just gonna stomp your boots like all over it. You're gonna knock over somebody's like beverage.
Size 17 plate boots.
You're gonna gouge up the wood too.
I have a heel. I have a heel on my boot.
Ouch.
I'm gonna cast mending on the table. Sorry about that. So Flametongue comes down. The 2 members of the City Watch, still pretty kind of assertive posture, hands on swords. 3, maybe it's because he's 7 feet tall and a warforged and a badass, but my man's posture seems kind of, cash for the situation.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yes, come down.
I'll come down after Nick, one-handed down the rope.
All fabulous.
Yeah, yeah.
Same entrance. You step on already crumpled papers. The Lord Commander just...
Sorry about the papers.
Kai, what are you going to do?
Kai will come on down as well. It's a high height for him. But he'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make your way down one by one. As Kai comes down, 3 even sits back in his seat. Have no fear, Lord Commander. I recognize these interlopers. You recognize them? They just broke into a secure site. It is their way.
We've got a reputation for being.
We're sneaky by reputation. That's totally fine with me. We apologize for coming in through the ceiling. We had thought that we had found a warehouse containing Cass. It appears we have not.
Ah, the changeling. Yes.
Yes. He is slated for execution.
He is indeed, by my sword in the morning.
Ah, what an impasse. Are you intending on performing the execution?
I am, as the designated champion of King's Justice here in Sharn. I feel it is my duty to pass the sentences.
I look over at 3. That seems entirely fair, and I'll walk back and hang out behind Flametongue. I've got nothing, guys. They gotta do it.
They gotta do it.
I don't know, man. They seem pretty into it.
Why is Cass being executed? What are the charges against him? Just being a changeling?
3 is gonna settle back. Torfin never told you about Cass, did they?
She sure did. Orphan doesn't tell us a lot of things. Just yells a lot.
Mostly threatens.
Threatens and demands. Not really a teller.
It is her way. Do not go inside if she ever invites you in. Does not end well.
I will note that.
He's gonna... 3's gonna, like, reach in, pull his, like, a scroll out of, like, his, you know, kind of tunic, and he's gonna slide it, just in your general direction, not placing it in front of anybody.
I'll snatch it up.
In it,
Take a little read.
you can see, excuse me, a message from 3 to King Borno, asking essentially what to do about Cass's captivity. And the king's reply is, it's long, it's winded, doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's mostly about bringing up the changeling kind of infiltration, and how the king had ordered all changelings in the employ of the crown to be dismissed or put to death.
Ooh. I don't have any lungs, but I exhale pretty hard. Ooh.
His Majesty
You might
believes,
want to look at this.
His Majesty believes Cass to be one of the remaining changelings that he feels were not dealt with properly those years ago. And 3 just kind of, you know, gives a kind of mechanized shrug.
Yeah, I mean, well, so basically the king himself is like, nah, Cass,
He's got to go.
He's got to go.
I volunteer to perform the execution. In the name of the king.
3's gonna kind of slow up. You have much greater things to deal with than the execution of one of the king's subjects of paranoia.
Should I kind of look at Kai and lean in. Should we talk about the Warforged?
I don't think now is the best time because he is a Warforged.
Yes, I don't want to offend.
I mean, but he knows what we're here for. He was there when the king gave us this mission.
I guess he
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
beat the king's ass for talking about it.
I mean, yeah, we should definitely ask.
Yeah, we should talk about it.
They know,
Alright.
like, where the, like, House Kenneth area of warehouses happens to be in this giant maze of warehouses.
I'll broach it. One of our most immediate goals, now that Cass has been finalized, is that we are looking for newly made Warforged. And we know that they are coming from warehouses nearby. As you know, this is great act of treason. And something that we take seriously.
It violates the Treaty of Thronehold, which keeps the peace amongst all the nations. This is grave news. We saw some at the wedding. It is hard to believe that House Kenneth would defy the kings of the land and continue to manufacture renegades.
They are soulless, the ones he manufactures. They are not in control of their will. They are tools, which is an extra violation.
We were all once those tools until the great blessing and our awakening. I do not wish that blind obedience on anything. If they are violating the treaty, they must have the backing of somebody very important.
They have the twin sons are doing their security for them. Is that the name of the game? Twin Sons?
Yeah, I believe so.
We believe that they are mere low-level enforcers that the used to show House Kenneth as a pop-up stand organization. But we believe this to be intentional, that they are well-funded and well-equipped for something that we have not been able to determine. Their heir killed at the wedding. Anybody else, defectors, murdered in Moorgrave University or run out on the streets. Something must be worth all this loss.
Who knows what is worth this?
Power, rulership. I mean, they're already a powerful house. So, if they were promised to be able to, like, maybe overthrow the king with a new Warforged army, and then they would rule, and then also rule over all the other Dragonmark houses, it's a pretty big motivator.
Wow. What is... We must stop that at all costs.
And suddenly you can see the Lord Commander starting to turn over the pieces of paper that were kind of shuffled about as you all came down. My Lord 3, you cannot let them just break into a secure building and exchange pleasantries with them. I can and I will, for they have a mandate much beyond your own, Lord Commander. Well, I don't like them being in here. I see him kind of sitting there, a little protective of his paperwork pile.
Understand. Organization.
Maybe we should go fall into that guy so that we can read his paperwork. Just trip off the top of the table and land on him.
Land on him with the Macho Man held up. Can't believe that happened. No, I don't think we should do that. Well, if you're tired of our presence, then we shall leave.
Would you like to say goodbye to your friend?
He's not really our friend. He's just like a comrade. And we felt like maybe an injustice was being served on him, but we also didn't know his past history and that the order came down directly from the king. So I'll pass on Cass.
Yes, we do not associate with the damned.
Very well. Now, the Lord Commander and I must discuss security measures for the King's arrival into the city.
You should get your escape doors checked.
Lord Commander not liking that, like
Maybe put a guard on the roof.
stands up like very indignant. 3 shoots him a pretty serious glare. Sits back down.
I mean, if the king's coming, come on. What if we're just doing a security check? What if we were real burglars?
If you do not wish to see your friend, then I bid you on your way. He's gonna stand up like, you know, important people do as the kind of nonverbal signifier of get out.
Time for you to leave. We're standing up so you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting right back down as soon as you leave. We are not leaving. You are leaving.
I'll shuffle on out. I'm not going to play around.
Kai, do you want to talk to Cass at all?
Kai would tell you all in private, not near him, that we should still try to rescue Cass. May have gotten orders, but Kai has a hard time thinking that the king's quote-unquote justice is just. So, trying to think of how to resolve that.
Well, they're going to escort us out of here. Or maybe they won't even escort us if we just go. And then we can do a little sneaking. And I mean, I'm good at making distractions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock over this file cabinet. Smash.
Thing is, because if Kai was like, "Yeah, I'd like to go see Cass," and then and then Cass all of a sudden went missing.
That's why you don't say yes, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So that's what. That's.
Yeah, if we all just feign disinterest in seeing him, just like, no. I mean, because now at least we know where he's here. He's in this building. And we at least have 3's trust. And I don't think 3 would come after us if we broke Cass out, because he might just, maybe he might just be like, oh, that's just, they're just doing their thing. Maybe that, might happen, but
Direct order from the king, dude.
Yeah.
I
think
don't
it was-
even want to care anymore about Cass. I'm so trying to move on. Just fuck that. I don't need the ire of the king. Especially since he's like the giant. basically a space marine. I don't want that. Yeah, that's kind of Masawa's 2 cents. He's ready to leave it. Go find some more fortune. What are y'all doing? What do you think? Throw your hat and your 2 cents into the hat.
I'm down to do either. If Kai really wants to save Cass, leave no man behind, I'm down. I mean, he could definitely be helpful if we save him.
Yeah. I mean, he's someone who can change appearance at a whim. And think about all that we could do.
Contacts and connections, like.
Yeah. And, you know, as we investigate the corruption, you know, there's still someone in the King's Guard that has infiltrated it. Think of all that we could accomplish having a, you know, shape changer as a ally who owes their life to us.
And already changed my appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not as cool though.
Well, and metagaming here, we can't split the party, so it's a little. It's useful. It's useful for things that take like a half day, but it's not useful for like long-term subterfuge. So.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. Not like it's great if we need to break in somewhere, like a heist. If we're running a heist, it's great. But
well, let's at least surveil the rest of this place and like see what kind of shenanigans we'll be getting into, and then we can make a more informed decision to whether or not it's feasible to even try to save him.
Right. At the far end of the table from where the Lord Commander and 3 are, right next to the other city guard, is a double set of doors. If you head out into a large roundish shaped room, oops, I didn't want the Corian token. There you go. Like a city guard kind of hastens himself, and then you in there with the Lord Commander.
Yeah, we've been in there the whole time.
You can see him kind of look across the room. Very well. Lord Commander, is everything all right? Yes, let them go. Puts the sword back in his sheath and kind of just stands there. As you surveil this part of the room, it looks like a bunch of maybe offices or small little spaces. The doors aren't that far apart, and there's quite a few of them. In the southern end of the building, there is a very significantly reinforced steel door mounted on a very sturdy kind of stone structure, as opposed to what appears to be like just kind of small wooden walls.
I'll go. Is there like a hole in the door? Portcullis?
No, just like a solid steel door.
I'll go knock on the door.
A couple seconds later, the door opens, and inside, the door's going to open in towards them. You're going to see 4 city guards. Are you here to see the prisoner?
Yeah. That's what we're here for.
Very well. Down the hatch, continue in the hallway through the door. All prisoners are down at the south end. No magic, please.
Never. Never would I.
Very well.
What about this magic with my hair? Go down the well.
Trying to get Masawa to like fan you. I need some dramatic hair. I need some dramatic wind.
Catwalk down into the well.
Down this other secure, like floor-mounted hatch, into a long corridor. Oh, I didn't even put you guys on here. Oopsie.
Can't leave us out, dude.
All right, you.
Uncool.
Cells. At the end of a hallway with a very sturdy metal door in front of you.
I will open that metal door.
Walk into something of a receiving room with 3 doors, your left, your right, and directly in front of you, as well as 2 city guards. They don't seem too concerned with your presence. You must have checked out if you've gotten this far.
I'll kind of like give him a nod, and do I know which way Cass is, or?
You just tell him we're here to be Cass.
All right, I'm here for Cass. Where is he located?
The changeling. Yes. Down in general population. He's going to point to the door on the southern part of the wall.
Start walking over there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Go through the door and down a set of stairs. And as you come down the stairs, in front of you appears a series of bars. And these aren't like constructed cells so much as they are like alcoves cut into the rock and then barred off.
Nasty.
It is oppressively hot down here. It's dark. It is dry as anything. It's like an oven in here.
Excellent. I love it.
How good is your shape changing?
It's pretty solid. It's hard to see through. You gotta try.
And can you take on like any one shape you've seen?
Yeah, as long as they're my size category.
Should shape change into the Lord Commander, and when we're on our way out of here, and we'll just take him with us.
Oh man, I don't know if it's that good.
I mean, it's an idea.
It's a great idea.
Cass can shape change to something else.
He could shape change into the Lord Commander, and I'll shape change into Cass.
Yeah, or a backpack, and then
put it on him.
The back and carry you out.
I can't. It's not like that. I can't do that. I can't like shape change into a monkey and be like, oh no, I'm an innocent
Found this monkey down here, rude. All right, well yeah, I guess.
What'd the monkey do?
For which cell Cass is in.
As you make your way, you can see that the little kind of landing of this second level of prison cells, it splits left and right. Or east and west, so we don't have to worry about orientation.
Always this way. That's what I say out loud and start marching that way.
You see a row of barred cells, 3 on each side. The ones on the left, all empty. And the ones on the right, empty. Except for the very last cell. And in it, you can see a very distinctly feline appearing face. Clawed hands, grasping the bars, looking out, devilish smile. Hey, you get me out of here, I can make it worth your while.
I doubt that.
I don't know.
Do we recognize this guy?
No, it's just it's a Rakshasa. It's larger than most.
Oh.
It's like relative, like it's got like nice armor on. Let's put it like that. It's not well dressed, but he's got like very nice armor on. Got some scars. Looks like been around the block a little bit.
I'll look over at the guard. What is his sentence?
This one,
Yes.
leveling treason against the king.
Why is he not dead?
Tomorrow he will be. And the Rakshasa like laughs hideously, like just big old belly laugh.
Right now is when he should die. Just staring at him as hatefully as empty eyes can.
And he's just kind of like meeting your gaze and mocking you while not like breaking your breaking eye contact. Ooh, everybody loves their country except when something from another plane of existence comes and exposes its people for who they truly are.
And who is that?
You Braylish, you humans, you whatever. I see you. You think you're so clever and so high and just in your actions. But you forget about your betters. Fiends, celestials, demons, devils. And at any moment, they could show up, raze your cities to the ground, and you would still see yourselves as superior. I'm here to remind you that you're not. Now, you gonna let me out or not?
If I let you out, it would be to cut you in half.
I feel like that's what's gonna happen the next time I get out of this cell anyway. I'm gonna be honest.
Good.
He looks at the guard. These are the people you let down here? I'm on death row and I can't even get some entertainment? Nah. This country's awful. It deserves what it's going to get.
You are a clown.
He just goes and sits back down in this little alcove and almost like pouting.
Let's get out of here. I'll nod to the guard and start walking out all indignant.
Tomorrow's big day, double execution.
They're efficient.
We should watch
line them all
that.
up.
We should make it to the execution then somehow.
So you make your way down. Another set of cells, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, 1 at the end of the corridor. The cells on the right are a little like abnormally small, almost torturously so. On the left, you will see another Rakshasa. This one dressed in a similar fashion to the one previous, the larger one, a little more refined, better armor, better taken care of, better built. Nothing in this cell, and a very secure door with just a tiny little porthole and some bars on the last cell.
The last cell has a tiny porthole and some bars.
In the door.
Peek in there.
Oh, we're peeking in.
In it, you see a familiar changeling sitting on the floor, like dirty, slightly beaten up.
Yes. Chaos, is that you?
Oh, you've come. Hey, thanks. I didn't think I was gonna ever see anybody again.
Surprise.
You trying to get rescued?
I would love to not die tomorrow. I'll be honest with you. We all know Torfin. I wonder if I'm safer in here than free when she finds out I got arrested again.
What did you do in your past? What was it? Why do they really want to kill you and silence you?
You are the party who has lasted the longest with my aid in almost as long as I've been working for Torfin.
So they think that you're the traitor then? That you have been getting parties killed?
I imagine it looks that way. You working for Torfin, she just sends you on missions that people die in all the time. The things she asks of you is not my fault.
The scapegoat? Torfin's scapegoat?
The scapegoat, as are my people for a lot of things. This changeling inquisition from a few years ago that went nowhere and discovered nothing. Why not rehash that and feel like they can solve that one in a tight little bow? So, I'm in here for as much as what I look like as what I didn't do.
Well, then how do we get you out of this cell? Any ideas?
He's gonna try to look past you, and he's just gonna, like, politely, kind of point to the guard. You just take care of him. Get me out of here.
We just have to take care of the one guard. What if we said, we can't trust these Rakshasas to be like, hey, we'll set you free, but only kill the people that we want you to kill on your way out. I don't feel like they'd go for that.
Yeah, something tells me they might not.
Be like, yeah, sure, we'll totally do that. And then they just murder everyone on purpose because they're dicks.
And me, because I was talking shit.
Yeah, they're bad. Well, this one doesn't know you.
And they're gonna scratch up all the furniture on their way out.
Yeah, they're just real bad, naughty kitties.
Menacing menaces.
Rude. I imagine they're not as good as at tearing up the couch because their hands are backwards than a normal cat.
They don't get the same leverage.
These get the underhand. These get the underhand.
There you go.
That's my underhand grip for destroying a couch, not anything else. I don't know what you're thinking it was. It'd be weird.
So just this one guard. There's more guards. There's two and there's four. Right above the well. Then there's two in the antechamber. And there's this one here. There's probably at least another two down here. What about all the rest of those ones?
Take care of that guard. Get me out of this cell. And I'll take care of it. That's why I'm here.
Do we trust Cass?
Yeah.
Kai trusts Cass more than he trusts King Born.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Wow.
fair.
Cass is about the only trustworthy person I've met so far, other than us. So I guess I would be down with trusting Cass.
Well, let's go. How do we want to take? Do you have any kind of spells that could take that guy out or make him fall asleep, or should I go put a sleeper hold on him?
What are you gonna say, May?
No, go ahead.
Kai doesn't have a spell that would put him to sleep, but we could come up with some trickery with minor illusion. Like maybe we conjure an illusion that one of the cells is open or something with Cass, and then when the guard opens the door or something, we could knock him unconscious or attempt to while he's distracted.
Yeah, we can do that. We definitely need this key. I mean, we could also just walk up on him because he's not expecting this. We're just down there.
You just give him the sneak attack punch to the face.
And try to give him the old 1-2 real quick, or try to grapple him.
Took him up with 2 piece.
Can't make any noise. And what does 2 people trying to grapple 1 person do anything special for you?
I'd probably give you both advantage on it.
That sounds like something we should do.
Or we could just that Rakshasa just has like bars on his. No, because then might get his key. I was gonna say we could just like push him up against the bars and let the Rakshasa do dirty work to him.
Cut him up.
Now,
that's actually a really good idea.
And Kai
That's a really good idea.
Or he might get keys, so we can't risk it.
No, I have an idea.
But Kai can teleport things around. Like, technically, Kai could teleport Cass to the other side of the bars, but the guard would still see Cass walking with us.
Well, could you do like a minor illusion at the end of this hallway to just appear to be the hallway?
Or can you teleport the dude into the cage with the Rakshasa?
I don't think that would work as well, because then if they move at all, the perception that the picture will still be a picture. So if they moved at all, they would be able to tell it's not.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I say just throw his ass in with the Rakshasa.
Oh yeah, just teleport. But we need his key. We got to get the key off him, and we don't want the Rakshasa to get the key and break out.
Yeah, right.
I know as much as you want to kill a Rakshasa, I don't really want to fight one right now because I only have my healing spells left. That's it.
That seems pretty fair.
So I think our best bet is just to.
Why don't I pickpocket him? I might be able to pickpocket him.
Yeah, because he can turn invisible.
Oh, this is one of the guys that can invisible and get the fuck out. Why don't you and I, Tenta, go over. We'll just try to grapple him up and take him down as quietly and as quickly as possible, and then I'd be ready for to teleport Cass out of the cell if that's the last. If we don't get the keys.
All right, well, let's go BJJ this fucking guy then. Let's go put him in a Kimura lock.
Gonna go start with some wrist control.
Yeah.
I'll just walk up and ask him if he has ever heard of the Church of the Silver Flame, and get as close to him as I possibly can.
Good idea.
I'm a prison guard. I hear about all kinds of religions.
Yeah, but this one specifically, I have some reading material. I'm sure you get bored down here. And I'd like to give you some of these religious pamphlets.
Give me a persuasion check to see if he's interested.
I think persuasion is like my second best. Yeah, let's do it. Let's not.
Bring it home.
19.
You know,
Yeah.
I do get bored down here. All we've got are the two Catmen and then the freak down at the end. So, kind of opens up the brochure.
So as he's looking down and reading the brochure, we will spring the attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna jump behind him or am I?
Kai will jump behind them. I'm just
And lock it up.
Are you gonna
Just
get?
wrap
I didn't know if you guys were gonna like low bridge, give the low bridge and push him.
yeah. Well, I was thinking Kai would like run and jump up on his like on his shoulders, like a little kid riding someone's shoulders, but like get him in a leg lock around the throat.
The triangle, the triangle lock from top mount.
Yeah, but he's not athletic enough to do that. He is a wizard.
All right. Well then, Nick, you get him from behind, and then I'll cover his mouth from the front.
Kai will grab his shin and hold his shin.
You know, you grab his key.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Kai will try to grab the key.
Okay.
You rob him. You rob this guy while we knock him out.
Are you gonna like take him down, like just physically restrain him, or are you looking for more than that?
We're looking to pass him out.
Yeah, we want to knock him out.
Okay, so you want to for real choke him out.
Yeah.
Right on the cranial mastoids.
What were we watching?
Go.
We were watching something where I was like, dude's rear naked choke form was awful, and it was like a special ops movie too. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, oh, it was Resident Evil. Or no, it was Tenet. Like in Tenet, dude went to choke somebody out and was like all forearm across the windpipe, and dude was just like, oh, come on, man, bad form, Christopher Nolan.
Come on, bro.
Okay, all right. So Masawa and Flametongue, give me a strength or like athletics check probably for both of you, or at least for I would imagine Flametongue.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
also substitute my strength for my athletics.
Okay, and then
Bias.
add advantage since you're both gonna kind of jump him.
Beautiful. I am at the 22 athletics.
Okay.
Ooh, samesies, 22.
Okay. So.
Give him the old
see
222
if my
right here.
guy-
Dude,
Ooh.
dude.
Okay. So the best we can hope for is my guy to tie. No.
Or X deuce.
All right. So. All right. So what's going on? You're each gonna grab him by the wrist, or one of you's like going for the back.
He's going for a rear naked, and I'm covering his mouth like that. On
Okay.
his nose.
All right. Okay. So
The double
You're gonna-
suffocation.
yeah,
lock.
you're gonna snatch him, and then whoever's got the choke, give me an athletics check, or let me try to think. There's nothing else in there. No, because there's no like martial arts skill. If there was like I was like, give me a martial arts check. That would be rad. So give me an athletics check to see how good your technique is.
Your athletics could represent your martial prowess, you know.
That is a 24.
Okay. You're going to sink it right in, like crook of the elbow, perfectly right here, and just the vice grip, both sides. And
Just
after,
right in the full plate armor. Just
Yeah. I got
and
my hands over his mouth.
this, that surprise look when you grabbed him, eyes are going to get all big, and just your massive frame, and just you're going to really just wrench that arm underneath, and like a light, just.
Oh, I bet.
how's the Rakshasa like that action? There's some entertainment for you, buddy.
He hasn't gotten up, but he's definitely. Look, now's your chance. Get me out. I'm great at at keeping to deals. Strike a deal with me, let me out.
No dice.
No.
Someone's gonna die tomorrow. People need entertainment. That's gonna
Yeah, and even if Kai wanted to let this person out, I feel like Flametongue is too, like, would be too against that anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely know that it's an evil demon
Yeah.
creature being a paladin, so
Yeah.
you and your mate have to die tomorrow.
But you'll get what you signed for. I'm saying, though. The cat of his word.
Grab his keys. Let's get out of here.
All right. Kai, give me a sleight of hand check to go through. I at advantage because he's out, so.
I'll start tying him up with some rope. Gag him.
18.
Okay. You're going to pat his pockets. You're going to hear, the distinct jingling of keys go in, and you're just going to find, like, a series of keys on like, a large ring.
Sweet. You did it.
All right, freedom, here we come.
Let's take the keys to Cass then. I'll finish tying his ass up while they do that.
William Wallace moment.
You can see Cass, like, looking out the bars, is really excited. Just get me out of here. Like I said, I will absolutely take it from here.
Start cranking on them keys. One of you.
Yeah, let's get this door open.
Uh,
How many keys are on the key ring?
it looks like quite a few. Roll me a d12, please.
That's you, Kai. You get the keys.
Alright. A 12.
Okay. You're gonna try a key. It's gonna get in there. It's gonna fit but not turn. Try another one.
Yep.
Roll a
We'll
d12.
try. A 5.
Okay. You're gonna turn it in. You're gonna click. The gate is going, like, you're gonna be able to turn the key. You're gonna hear this complex locking mechanism, and the door is going to just kind of slide open ever so slightly.
Excellent.
Oh, man. Oh, that's tight in there. All right, comfortable.
Let's move the guard into there.
All right. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, bring him down here.
All right, I'll go grab him by his ankles and start giving him the pull. Getting him down the hallway.
All right, so as you drag him, Cass, like, basically walks up, right next to you. If you're dragging him, he's going to be walking, like, here. And the whole time, like, he's just staring down at the guy, like, and moving with him. And Masawa, as you drag him and you can just see Cass up close, you can see him, like, rough drafting out the guard's face. That you can just see him kind of slowly changing and slightly adjusting. Every once in a while he'll look at you and almost for, how's this look?
Yeah, I'll give him.
Okay. All right. Take his clothes off. I can't walk out like this.
All right. We'll start yanking his clothes off and lock up the gate and throw his ass in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Throw the keys into a different cell.
when you all get them locked in there, Kai will cast minor illusion to make it like the illusion of Cass sleeping on where
Where
the
he's
guard.
laying?
Yeah,
That's smart.
and maybe even the illusion might even like have the bed a little more padded to like fully hide the body, so that if there's any movement, it wouldn't be there. If that makes sense.
Smart.
As you go to cast the spell, you go through every part of it and everything, and as you try to turn it over like starting a car, nothing comes out. Your new guard friend, in Cass's voice, anti-magic field down here. No, prison, can't let anybody out, so just nothing bad's going to happen to you, but just know that that's not going to work. All right. If he is in there and secure, Cass is like, I just have 2 more things I have to do, and we can go. Only thing is, as soon as we go through those doors, I need you to follow my lead. Okay? Just hang out. I just got to do 2 things real quick. And he's going to run over in the guard's outfit. He's going to look at the kind of more bland and generic Rakshasa. Give him the finger. Slide down past everybody. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I hate to hold this up. I have to do this. Keep going down all the way to the end, Rakshasa. Give him the finger. This nation will always win against your kind. You may have been here longer, but if you were superior, we would not be masters of these lands. Fuck off. Die slow. I hope your cause dies just as quickly. Cass turns around, makes his way. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you for indulging me. I appreciate it. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get the hell out of here before I get my head cut off tomorrow, huh?
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
Okay.
We are too.
We got a cab waiting.
Ah, very nice. Okay. All right. He's gonna make his way up the stairs. All right. All right. In front of me, please. In front of me. Through the door we will go, and like I said, just follow my lead. And opens the door, and like as the door opens, suddenly his demeanor changes, and he's pushing everybody. I don't need you down here disturbing these prisoners. The king will not stand for this. Now out! Just pushing, trying to get you through the doors. Come on, let's go. How dare you invade the king's peace, and in this own facility as well. Out you go.
Oh. I'll start heading out.
Yeah, Kai will be happy to be out of here, so he's going to, not wait around. He's definitely going to get out.
Up the shaft you'll go, and up the stairs, back up to the ground floor. Cass yelling at you the entire way, him the last one up this ladder. Before you make it to the top, you can see the guards in the room kind of looking down at what the hell is going on. One by one, you pop out of the hatch, Cass still yelling at everybody. I don't know what kind of prison you think we run here. We treat all of our prisoners fairly. How dare you come in and abuse the king's prisoners? And you can see all the guards kind of bristle. Yeah, get the fuck out of here then if you can't respect the rules. Blah, blah, blah. I'll get him out of here, don't you worry. Cass keeps pushing. Come on. Come on. You can't even stay here. Let's go. Let's go. He pushes everybody out.
Yeah, I'll get ushered out. No problem.
Oh, so this is what this side of this door looks like. Got it.
I'm sorry. I don't know where the front door is. We didn't use it when we got here.
Yeah, we're unsure.
He makes his way out to the streets. Whew. Look. I really appreciate that. Like, I know we're not necessarily close like that, but the fact that you would come back for me, it means a lot. I thank you, and I'll be sure to let Torfin know what you've done for me.
Yes.
I'm gonna be really mad at you.
At us.
I mean, come on, man.
You're taking the blame for this one, Cass.
I don't know. I feel like I have been rescued. You broke me out. Though we are not the same.
Listen, we're just doing what would ultimately be in the best interest of the king.
I agree
Also,
too.
the king was the one. The king literally just green lighted you to get murdered. So you might want to consider that before you go back to Torfin, because
it's been coming for a long time. His Majesty is forever paranoid of two things: hags and changelings.
well, good luck. I guess. Do you want to
Yes.
ride in a cab?
No, I can make it back.
Do you have any good insider information you want to lay on us before you leave?
There is an odd office along one of the exposed molten earth channels along the north end of the district.
The chasm?
I checked there.
Oh, you didn't find anything.
I was otherwise detained.
Very well. We will look into it. You should leave.
Oh, don't worry. I intend to. I will be in touch. I don't know how this affects everything, but the king's coming. I'm not sure after all of this if being the first to say hello is going to be the best plan. They're going to notice I'm gone, and they're going to put two and two together. Be wary of the king should you choose to contact him.
Sounds nice.
Maybe the king is behind the whole thing and we're being sent on a goose chase.
It's definitely possible.
All right. Well, now my trust is being shattered. I don't know what to do. I love the king. I love being loyal, but it's looking more and more. It's got some shady dealings happening.
Yeah, not very
Sometimes having
cool.
a crisis. Let's blow that whistle and get the cabbie. Or no, let's go check out that office before we leave this area, I guess.
Okay. Cass is going to split. My man's not hanging out in the prison section of town, free out the joint. Being outside is not his end goal.
Yeah,
Fair.
I will be in touch, and before he goes, he can just turns his face into a completely different member of the city guard, and just heads out.
Before Cass leaves and runs away, I'd like to develop a secret handshake with him so I know that it's him every time.
Okay.
Smart.
Are you all gonna learn this, or is this just for you?
Oh, we're all gonna learn.
Yeah, I think it'd be. Yeah.
Okay. Cass seems kind of over it, or changes back to his normal. You know, I can just do this, right?
Yeah, but another changeling could turn into you.
I mean, we could look like anybody. If they want to look like me, that's on them.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He goes, okay.
Very confusing.
Fair enough. And take a couple of minutes off on a side street, not in front of the obscure black site prison.
Just wait right here, okay?
Hold on, let's just do it now, and then we can go. You guys work out a very kind of subtle yet distinct way of distinguishing each other. But it does involve touch. So, like across the room, I'm not sure it's going to be the same thing, but are we satisfied now? We can all.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well.
Get out of here. You be safe.
I try every single day, yet I believe this is the second time you have rescued me from captivity.
Go as two.
I appreciate it. And Cass is going to bugger off after changing form. Still going to keep the uniform on. Probably a good way to get through the city. But he's going to change faces completely and just head off like your average guardsman patrolling the streets of Ashblack. Okay. As Cass makes his way, what would you all like to do?
Get away from this building.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to head back towards the chasm?
Yeah, let's head towards the
Find
chasm.
that office where he was trying to get to fully search it.
Plus, we could be a lot more hidden in the chasm than we can out in the rock.
All right.
Let's go to the chasm.
Okay. All right. We're actually going to take our mid-show break right now before we head off into that. It is 8:35. We're going to take about a 10-minute break. To everybody watching, as always, thank you. And to my amazing party, as always, thank you guys for being so awesome. All right. We're going to take a 10-minute break, a little real-life short rest, and we will be right back as the party heads to the mysterious building in the same district. And we'll be back. Hopefully you'll stick with us. See you in a minute. All right, we are back from our real life short rest. Before we went to break, the party had a much smoother than normal expected meeting with the Lord Commander, the head of the King's personal security. And with a little help from their changeling buddies' innate abilities, they managed to actually have him kick them out of the jail, is basically how it looked. So nice job there. Before sending him on his way, the party decided that they were going to investigate this odd little storefront that had been mentioned to them near the lava chasm, separating districts of the city at this level. You're going to make your way through the district. Most of the buildings are exceptionally large warehouses or manufacturing facilities. Almost all of them to a single building stamped with the logo of House Cannith. Every one out of every 15 buildings that you encounter is not marked House Cannith, but you get this overwhelming sense that this is either a neighborhood that they've taken over or they have just moved all of their facilities here. This is, the Chinese sweatshop of Eberron is in Ashblack.
Are all the districts that are at this level like an industrial type? situation?
Some of them are just like slums where people live. This one's just more of like an industrial kind of like zone. There's also, you know, like an entertainment district down here. Yeah,
Ooh,
right. Obviously, it's not as nice.
there's gonna be some converts there.
These people desperately need my help, if nothing else than to go to a nicer brothel. I'm here to not save your soul, but at least help you. So you make your way, almost getting lost every now and again just because the buildings are so just monotonous and long and the sun's blocked out and you can't really see. But eventually you come to an odd little building matching the description along the edge of the chasm, the little bridge. And out front, this one, not a warehouse, not a manufacturing facility. It does have a little sign on the door. House Canneth Shipping and Receiving.
Interesting. All right, guys, let's start casing this joint.
Does it look like it's inhabited, or?
It does. You can see lights through the glass on the inside. It, once again, is just incredibly hot. There's literally exposed molten earth in direct proximity to you. You can see it. There's even a bridge over it along this road. And in all this place where you've seen just exceptionally well-built and hardily constructed buildings that needed to withstand the heat and whatever the hell they would be doing inside, this one just appears to be essentially like what you would expect to be like a middle-class house almost anywhere else in the world, adjoined to these very industrial and commercial style buildings.
This is either someone important's office, or maybe, well, it's shipping and receiving, so maybe they have records here of, we could find like records alluding to something mysterious somewhere.
You mean directly referencing the building of New Warforged?
Basically something directly linking House Canneth and these Warforged, or at least find out where they're being shipped to, if they're being shipped from this city only, like if this is where they're being manufactured and it's shipped out, or if they're being shipped in from somewhere else and then like manufactured here. Because if they're basically wherever they're being manufactured, they have like a massive Warforged forge.
Yeah, it's a big magic machine.
Yeah, pumping these things out. So if that's here, we can figure out if it's here or if it's not here, where it is basically.
It's not tall enough to house it. It would have to be underneath.
Yeah, they could have a downstairs. But I mean,
No
also,
matter what, we should burn this place down.
going a little far, but
I'm sure there's some steps in between here and there, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's step Z. That's the last one.
I do like burning, a good bonfire. You know, it's always nice.
Silver flame, kind of thematic.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I can always appeal to Flametongue for that.
But maybe before we burn it down, let's just take a look inside.
Let's look through the window. If there is one.
There are. Just to the left of the double set of front doors, you can see it's kind of frosted or at least distorted enough that you can't see like a perfect image through it. But you see what appears to be a man in like a very green lined coat sitting at a desk.
Let's go in and murder him. We don't really have to do that. That was a joke. We could simply walk in and speak to him. What do you wish? What do you wish to do?
Let's get out, get it on. Go in there.
All right, I'll open the door up like I know where I'm going.
You open the door, and inside there is, I don't know, I guess like a lobby. You see a desk with the same human man that you had seen through the frosted glass sitting at a desk, ledger in front of him. Boxes and crates just stacked up everywhere in front of you, and even a little bit like along the hallways and the walls. It looks like cramped. There's no decorations. There's no anything to kind of make this place seem hospitable. It's not inhospitable, but yeah. My picture. You've been to an industrial building where, like, look, dog, this is the lobby, all right, man. Like, I'm not trying to impress you. There's not potted plant or anything. This is what it is.
Yeah.
This is what it is. And a like kind of studious human man looks up from his ledger. Yes, welcome to House Kenneth Shipping and Receiving. Are you expecting something? Has something not arrived? How may I help you?
We're in the importing and exporting business.
Very good. As are we. We mostly just handle house-made goods and make sure that they are paid for and sent to those who petition our great house for our services.
Well, we're really interested in getting one of these new Warforged servants that we've been seeing around the city. And we happen to be this year's pepper eating competition winners, so we have quite a sum of gold that we're trying to spend, and we heard that this might be the place to find it.
Unfortunately, my lady, we only handle the logistics. We're not a showroom, if you will. I am sure somebody in sales would love to handle this. If you wouldn't mind, and he gestures to his left along the long wall, if you may take a seat, I may be able to summon somebody that would be able to handle such a request.
I cannot wait to never clean again. And I'll go and sit down. I gotta act like I'm excited to get a Warforged servant.
And you can
It'll
see,
be so nice.
reaches into a desk drawer and kind of pulls out an orb, and you can see him kind of talking to it, and he puts it back, slides the desk drawer closed. Yes, if you would just have a seat, we'll get somebody in here to help you very soon. I'm afraid I don't have much to offer as far as like a refreshment. I'm terribly sorry. We don't see a lot of potential clients here.
All right, I think he just called the fuzz or backup. I don't think we're going to get a sales associate. I think we're going to get some House Kenneth or Twin Sons goons in here.
That's assuming a lot, man. No, just kidding. That's exactly what I was thinking is going on.
I am going.
He called in the fuzz.
He called the fuzz, man.
What do you think, Landon? Do you think he called the fuzz, or do you think that was a legitimate call to show us more?
I am thinking it was probably the fuzz, because when we first was talking, because I think the Warforged are technically still supposed to be a secret. So I think us asking directly, like, hey, we saw these Warforged around town, and I'm pretty sure it's still supposed to be a secret. So
Yeah.
that we kind of let our disguise go already. But,
Hey, you know what? We're straight up individuals, and that's how it is.
yeah.
Aren't you disguised magically?
Yeah.
Okay, so straight up individuals may be a stretch.
I am going to leap over the counter.
Okay.
You want a athletics roll?
No, because it's a human-sized counter, so I imagine it's not much of a strain for you. It's like me stepping over my kid's little tea table.
And I'm gonna put the anaconda grip on this guy as well, since we had some success with it last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics check to give homie the grapple here.
I like to think it's like totally selling, just like full on wrestling.
17.
Oh man, I was feeling pretty good. 16. So you're gonna grab him, sir, ma'am, madam. I'm sorry. We're not a showroom. We're not equipped to show you merchandise.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear, "We need to take a look at your records."
And he's gonna like kind of nervously point, to the ledger in front of him. This is just a matter of who has picked up something from that pile, and he points to the the pile of crates that you saw the second you walked in. This is barely above a post office.
So we're looking specifically for House Cannith records that have to do with these Warforged. If you value your life, point us in the direction.
I'm afraid. Everybody, give me a perception check, please.
This is awesome.
1.
Ooh, Nick. Okay, don't worry, I got way more than a 1.
All right.
I
did too.
Okay.
I got a 22.
I got a 10.
And I got a 22.
And I got a 9.
Okay. So Masawa, despite being on the far end, in front of you, as you sit on the chair while Flametongue threatens the clerk, in what looks like an oddly strong door for what Homeboy just described as essentially a post office. And from beyond that, all the commotion with Flametongue and the clerk, you have a very Jurassic Park moment where you just feel heavy footsteps on the floor. And as they get louder, and maybe even more than one set, bursts through the door.
Oh wait, do I get any kind of action in between there and then?
We'll see where you come in initiative.
All right.
And as they burst through, you would recognize them as exactly the same as the ones that you saw at the wedding.
Bollocks.
Oh boy.
They're gonna burst through the door. Everybody roll initiative, please.
Ty is gonna be like, "Oh, there they are. Why didn't you tell us you had them right?"
Yeah, I knew they could.
Oh,
show
that's
them.
who you're gonna. You're actually gonna show them to us. Okay.
Quite an interactive demonstration.
Yeah.
Would you like to take our murder bots for a test drive? Look, they killed your little gnome friend, huh? How many can we put you down for?
This is all just a choking simulator. This is what I import and export. It's these hands.
I love it, dude. Also, I got a 14, Manny.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little above average.
Flametongue?
5.
5. Okay. You are not about this at all.
Tactical 5.
Well, yeah, busy choking the clerk out.
Very busy choking right now.
I gotta roll for him. All right, Kai, what'd you get?
11.
Okay.
Look at Masawa, Captain Quick over here.
Yeah, I rolled really well with some of the ability checks, and now I am not. So I used my good rolls.
Oh, they'll return. They regenerate.
Yeah, I hope so. Wizards don't exactly have enough padding on their hit points to roll low too often.
All
At
right.
least you're not totally glass anymore in this edition.
That's why I always give myself some good constitution scores, because
It makes sense.
yep.
All right. All right. So, Masawa, something was off. You felt the heavy footsteps just as they burst through the door. If you got like a free bonus action, something nice, something quick,
Yeah.
what do you got?
I summon my blade into my hand and take a step off to the side.
Okay.
Just a 5-foot step.
Okay. Love it. All right. The Warforged actually rolled a 17 for initiative. They are about this. All right, so they're going to burst in. Seeing Masawa like ready himself right as they came through the door, they are both going to roll over and each one take 2 swings. 13 and a 13 ain't gonna get it done. A 17?
Yep.
17, all right. Other one was a 6, so that ain't gonna get it done. All right, you are going to take 11 slashing damage as this just unbelievably well built and impressively like machined. Everything about this looks like a top of the line creation. Your experience as an adventurer says that if you saw this in like a sentient organic creature, you would be impressed by its technique, its ability, its speed. Everything about it says this is like the Ferrari of murder machines.
Also, the murder machine must make a 16 dex.
Okay. The murder machine does not make a 16.
Excellent. It takes 34 fire damage
What?
for attacking me. As this blade hits me, I go, "How dare you!" Bam! And just basically throw a fireball right at its face, and it ignites him. Just
Okay.
him. Wolf.
What? Hellish Rebuke?
Yep.
Nice. So it doesn't respond to pain. It very much is a machine, and even with your very efficient blast, it's just going to be a little charred, a little bit of like oxidation on the metal, but otherwise still as committed, as determined through it all, despite all of its damage. All right, it is actually Masawa's turn.
All right. I will summon my Shadow Blade into my other hand and attack this guy. Or whoever I just hit with the the rebuke.
Number 2.
Okay. And number 2 I will attack. Okay. 19.
Yes.
And a 19.
Yes.
Okay. So he takes. He takes 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he takes. Wow. He takes 29 psychic damage.
Wow. Okay. It's gonna freeze in its motions, and its head's gonna jerk back and forth. It smell like burning motor oil, and it's just gonna pop sparks like it's shorted out, just bzz, and down.
Nice. I'm gonna 2-blade flourish. Ready for the next guy.
Okay. Anything else?
Am I in low light?
No, it's pretty bright in here. They got a bunch of torches going.
All right, and that's all I got.
Okay. Kai. You knew just as they grabbed the door. Your 9 probably heard them grab the door, but nothing before that. They burst right in. Seemed to go right to Masawa. He killed one of them. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I think seeing one of them be defeated pretty quickly, Kai isn't going to burn a big spell slot or anything. I think he's just going to I think he'll cast Toll the Dead on the one. So DC 15 Wisdom save. And it's not been damaged yet, correct?
No.
Okay.
All right.
I'll tell you what. Instead of Toll the Dead, I will use Mind Sliver. So, Intelligence saving.
Yeah. No. Not too book smart.
So hopefully it fails.
It rolled a 9.
Awesome. So it will take just 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And it will have D4 subtracted from the next saving throw it makes. So if it's still alive by the time my turn comes up again, I will burn it with the next spell.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's going to be it for this one.
Okay.
I think Kai's pretty comfortable sitting in this corner, like away from it.
All right. Kai's gonna blast at the other Warforged. It is now the clerk's turn. Half choking, just kind of gripped up there. I imagine you got feet off the ground and everything. Like,
Yeah.
all right. Gonna do its best to kind of turn and look at you in the eye as much as possible. Look into your eyes. They're gonna start to swirl, and I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Snap his neck.
Probably do this. 18.
Okay. Let's see.
Paladin power.
All right, nothing happens. It's just going to look at you, and I guess it can't really meet your gaze, or you're so mad choking him that you're too busy to be charmed. That's going to be it for the clerk's turn. Flametongue, it is now your turn. It's nice how you go right after him.
So when I have him grappled, what kind of damaging things can I do to him whilst he is grappled?
What?
Or can I just...
Advantage on attack rolls?
Okay. So let's do that. I'll do two attacks on him.
Okay.
one I got a 25,
Yes.
and the other I got a 22.
Yes.
I'll be right back. One.
All right.
This one attack is a 9 damage,
Okay.
and the other is 8 damage.
Okay.
It's not that much, but
So
rolled low on the high on the attack rolls, low on the damage rolls.
you got like crook of the elbow, under the neck. I imagine you probably hold him with like one arm up there, and then what? Just giving him the business with like the other one.
Yeah, I'm just smashing him in the ribs with the pommel of my sword.
Oh, ow, dude, that sounds awful. All right, everybody, give me a perception check, please.
Two.
Okay. Flametongue, hella committed to choking this dude out. What else?
11.
Okay.
10.
Okay. You all notice nothing. The battle continues, and as it does, as you all watch Flametongue just mercilessly work this dude who's basically like a glorified like post office employee, just working him over. Through the other exceptionally out of place and unbelievably strong door at the far end, two more Warforged are going to make their way out the door. It is now the Warforged turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. This one right up on Flametongue. This one right up on Masawa. UB3, UB4. All right. Flametongue. While you hold the clerk, they showing 0 regard for his safety and well-being. They take 2 big slashes at you. 18 2 times? No, right? Yeah, I think so.
19.
Okay. Could be worse.
A close shave.
Just like you're choking dude out, like swaying and like dodging these slashes. It's quite masterful. The fight choreographer needs extra props. All right, number 4 gonna take some slashes at Masawa. 16.
That does not hit.
Okay. And then number 1 is going to take 2 slashes at Masawa. 19?
That hits.
Okay. And you are going to take 12 slashing damage.
Ow.
Alright. It for the Warforged.
That's not good.
Masawa, it is your turn.
Hold on, I need to do a little bit of tabulations. Okay. All right. Tabulations are done. It's my turn now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's pull up the old album here. Oh, is 4 or 1 damaged?
1 is.
And one has a D4 subtracted from their saving throws if you hit them
Oh,
with a
really?
saving throw. Yes. A D4
Interesting.
isn't like a ton, but
But hey,
It's helpful.
penalties are penalties.
yeah.
Tough luck is tough luck.
Yeah, we have a level 15 bard in the Wednesday show. Their bardic inspiration's a D10, and I'm like, cool. I wonder if it's gonna work.
Yeah, gee, let me think.
Here's essentially a plus 5.5 for everything. Cool.
Alright, I'm gonna just straight up attack number 1.
Okay.
24.
Yes.
And a 24.
Yes. Actually, this 24, no.
No, surprisingly not. He dodged.
Learned from the
Let's
first
see.
one.
We got 12 slashing from the first one.
Okay.
And then from the second shot. Got 18 psychic damage.
Ooh.
From the Shadow Blade.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's
Okay.
it.
All right, Kai. The clerk and Warforged number 1 are the only ones that are injured. 3 and 4, just during the fight, nothing has happened to them. What would you like to do?
Does it look like Masawa can take a hit? I'm asking Tenta. That's just it. That's a no? Okay.
That's a big time no.
All I have is AoEs, but like...
You gonna blast a fireball in the lobby?
No. I wasn't going to do that. I was going to do a something to prevent them from moving, but it would also hit Masawa. Let me think. I guess I'm kind of limited right here. I guess I'm gonna just pull the dad on number 1.
Okay.
So 15 wisdom saving throw minus a D4.
Oh, that's right. All right. Where's my little D4s? All right. Oh no. Well, not oh no. It's just it's bad.
Well, I rolled pretty bad
Hold
damage, so.
on.
My poor rolling continues.
I rolled a 2.
Awesome. So it's like a negative. It's only 9 necrotic damage,
Okay.
which they may even be resistant as Warforged. I'm not sure. But, 9 necrotic damage. So my bad rolling streak continues.
Okay. I mean, I rolled a 5. I rolled a 5 on the D20 and rolled a 3 on a D4. So we can talk about who's not rolling well.
But when you roll poorly, it makes 3 people happy. When I roll poorly, it makes 1 person happy and 2 people sad.
First of all, I have the ego of 5 people, so thank you. Me and all of my personalities love this. I mean, shit, I'm playing 5 of them right now. Or 4 of them. All right. It's still bound by some organic material that you're going to see just kind of dry up, and their smooth range of motion is going to become a little jerky. Maybe some natural like tendons got affected. Anything else?
No, I think that's all Kai can do at the moment.
Okay. We are back to... He's going to look up at Flametongue. If you will not fall, then what about you? And he's going to stare at Kai. And Kai, I'm going to need you to make a wisdom save, please.
There's
Oh,
a
no.
9 pass.
No.
I was like, it's close, but no. So now Kai is charmed. As it casts Charm Person on you.
Charm person. Let me look that up and then.
You cannot attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. So basically, you can do whatever you want. Don't attack the clerk.
So I cannot attack the cart.
You cannot attack the clerk, but everything else about you is normal. And then if I was to do a persuasion check or something against you, I would have advantage. But I think we're beyond asking, to calm down at this point.
Awesome.
All right. So that's going to be the clerk's turn. Flametongue, it is you before we get back to Warforged Mania at the Pontiac Silverdome.
All right. Let's smash this man one time.
Oh.
Excellent.
A 16 hit.
Yes, it does. The clerk still, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, the clerk, yes.
So then I'm going to use my Divine Smite and burn a second level spell slot to add 3d8 to this attack.
What?
Toast.
Bro. Literally torch him with holy light.
$28 damage.
Damn! Okay.
Grant just crammed the pommel of my sword up into his ribs with holy light and spirit-filled jab, and knocked all the air out of his lungs. Probably deflate one of his lungs.
And just, you can smell like just embers burning off of this body as it slumps to the ground and maybe even smolders a little bit. The fabric's a little cheap, so it's kind of a plastic. It's probably burning a little faster than it should. Smells a little funky in here now.
Mohair. A mohair suit.
Yeah. I mean, my man works down in the shitty part of town. He ain't wearing no real chinchilla. Plus, it's hot down here. Good Lord, what am I going to do with the chinchilla coat down here? Aside from look amazing.
And I'm going to use my second attack on this Warforged. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, cut him.
That is going to be a 18.
Yes.
And I'm going to do the same thing to him, but only a first level spell slot. So just 2d8 added. 13. 23 damage.
What? Man, Flametongue not playing around. All right. Same thing as when Masawa blasted them with an actual hellish fire. Your radiant holy light is going to oxidize the metal a little bit distortion. You're going to get that cool like cobalt blue oxidation on it. But they seem undeterred despite the really nice job that you did there. Oh, wait. No. That one's dead.
They keep no-selling us.
All right.
It's messed up.
Cool. Flametongue, anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Say a little prayer that I don't get annihilated.
Okay. All right. All right. Numbers 1 and 4 are going to take slashes at Masawa. 17. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh man, you got lucky. You're going to take 5 slashing damage.
Ah.
Nice.
That is lucky. That is very lucky.
4 is going to take their 2 slashes. 17 again.
Yep. Again.
This time you're going to take 11 slashing damage. And then number 3 is going to take their 2 slashes at Flametongue now that the clerk is dead.
Actually, I'm going to cast... Oh no, that's not what that's for. Alright, I'll take it. Alright.
And then for Flametongue, a dirty 20 to hit.
You got it.
Okay. And 9 slashing damage for you as this thing just furiously slashes away. Doesn't even look like it's looking. Just like an upright weed whacker with 2 swords.
Nice.
Masawa, it is you. How you doing, buddy?
I'm not so pleased.
I'm exceptionally nonplussed about this entire situation.
I'm going to now angrily attack number 1.
Okay.
And miss. And use my other attack. And got a 25.
Yes.
$18 psychic damage to number 1.
Okay. You're gonna smell the burning oil. You're gonna hear creaking of this crafted machine as it's just gonna completely shut down. Done.
Hell yeah. Now I'm going to Misty Step. Oof, over to here.
Okay. Probably a good move. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Kai. We are down to just 2 Warforged. 3 is injured, 4 is not.
Sorry, I was muted for a second there. I actually just thought of a spell that I can use that's a good one. But since Masawa moved out of the way, I will use this one instead. So Kai is going to move. Where did that? There's out there. Kai is going to move here-ish. And he is going to, he's going to write in his book and everything as a cone of necrotic energy is going to wash over the 2 people.
Okay.
And they need to each roll a DC 15 Constitution save as sort of, you can think of like ghosts grabbing against them and pulling at them.
Ugh.
Feeling good, feeling good. Oh. Ooh. Oh no. A 10 and a 12. I don't know why I got excited for a 12.
Okay, so they take 13 damage each of necrotic.
Okay.
And they cannot move at all.
Okay.
Unless they take an action to break away from it. So they can still attack, but
I can't move.
But they can't move unless they take an action to move again.
Oh. Cool. All right. Well, one of them that's not a problem. The other one might be. Awesome. Okay, the bard's done.
And then Kai is going to move back into this corner.
Okay.
Good luck, Masawa.
Thank you. Very helpful.
All right. Love it. Flametongue, it is you.
Take 2 attacks at this. Number 3.
Okay.
Got the dirty 20 and then a 6.
Okay. This is probably going to come as a shock to you. The 6 is not going to get it done. I know. I'm sorry.
Holding my breath on that.
I know. Ooh, baby.
All right. Well, then let's give him another. For another spell slot here. $22.
Oh, good lord.
And 10 of that is holy damage.
Okay. It too, the metal is gonna actually buckle and crack under the power of the divine radiance of the Church of the Silver Flame, and it's just going to kind of fuse together, inoperable, and be done. Very nicely done.
Smoten.
Smite you. Do you want to be smoted? Smoted?
It's been sweet.
I love Moana. Moana over Frozen all day.
I've not seen either.
Oh, dude,
wow.
Moana's fire.
Good.
Yeah.
Wife loves it. I've never seen it.
Bro, like, The Rock is really good in it. So's the girl. The girl's really good, and Tamara Morrison also great. All right. Flametongue, nicely done. Anything else?
That's gonna be it.
Okay. It is now the Warforged turn. It's going to stick its arm out, and out from in between its knuckles, it's going to blast 2 shots, 2 little mini crossbow bolts at Kai.
Catch him.
At me?
Yeah, you. Don't
Yes,
worry.
sir.
That's not fair.
Don't worry. It's a 12 and a 13.
Neither hit.
Okay. I was like, man, you paused there. I was like, please don't let me kill you with a with a 13.
Whack.
You said that, and I was thinking that I think that hits. I forgot that mage armor is a thing.
Okay. I was like, bro, I would hate to kill you. I would hate to kill you with an armor class of 13 at level 5. So it's going to take its shots, and it's going to miss. Despite not being able to move, its programming, whatever, still makes this thing just an impressive killing machine. Not to be deterred. Warforged. Masawa, all you. Well, not all you.
All me.
Well, it is your turn.
It's all me.
It's nobody else's turn right now.
Not a single person. I'll walk up and give him some cuts.
Okay.
$18
Yeah.
and 18.
Yes.
Cool. Yep. So 8 slashing damage from the first chop. And 15 psychic damage from the second chop.
Okay. The familiar smell of burning oil, the grinding to a halt, and suddenly seizing is going to happen as this Warforged 2 just crumples down onto the floor. With no threats and no perception checks for you all to fail miserably on, we will take everybody out of initiative as a quiet settles over the House Kenneth Shipping and Receiving Department.
All right.
Let's go through this guy's pockets, see if he has any keys.
I'll start going through this desk right here, see what I
Now
can
you
find.
go through the desk. Don't touch that like orb or lens, because that might just summon more guys here.
True. Noted.
And then let's try to get back in that other very secure looking door.
I wonder how secure it really is.
Not secure at all once we get the key.
Okay. All right. So in his... Okay, hold on. Let me see where everybody's at. I was looking something up. I'm sorry. All right. Flametongue, you're going through his stuff. Masawa, you're going through the desk.
Yep.
All right. Masawa, give me an investigations check, please.
Okay, all right. Weren't bad. 15.
Okay. It literally looks like just a exactly what he said it was. It's just a kind of record of people coming to pick up packages. There's a bunch of numbers signifying a package, a name, and then like a signature on each line of this ledger. And all of the signatures and names are different.
I'll shove them into my backpack.
Okay. Flametongue, you're going to find what looks to be a very sturdy key. And
should also close the front door and like put the clothes sign up if there is a
okay.
closed sign.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right. So you managed to hit the deadbolt, close the door, draw the shades down over the frosted glass so nobody can see inside. And in his pockets you find a very sturdy steel key and 27 silver pieces as well.
27 silver.
Take it.
In a row.
Step on his head.
I'll go try to open that door.
I'll accompany Flametongue in this endeavor.
There's also the room that those other Warforged burst out of as well. Probably do one room at a time. Let's do the one that's already open first.
Okay.
Before we go for doors.
You make your way in what appears to be just like a normal break room if this place had sentient organic employees. Table to eat at, a couple of cupboards, like, you know, places to stash personal stuff. The papers don't look too interesting. They're 5 or 6 years old. It looks like nobody's been in here in living and organic in this room for a while.
Warforged storage.
Or an apartment, yeah, either their garage or their apartment, whatever.
What's in this room up here that was also...
Oh, hey, wait. Is this a door in front of me right here?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to put my ear up against it.
Okay. All right. Through the north door here, what has seemed to be like an office to this point, wood floors, like this kind of thing, gives way to a much different appearance here in the back. Stone walls, barred doors, tiny little cells.
Interesting.
And
is it?
Go ahead.
Oh, is it well lit or is it fairly dark?
It's pretty well lit.
Okay. I'll peer out.
At the very end, in the far cell from where you are, you can see an older human man in the same style and color coat as the clerk, but a lot nicer, better cut, better tailored, better materials.
Another one.
Have you come to let me out? Are you here from our house?
What are you talking about?
I'm wrongly imprisoned by my own family. I petition to be released by whoever becomes our lord here in Sharn. You're not here to release me?
Of course not.
Jail for it.
I'm in jail for speaking out against the immoral acts of my house.
And what acts are these?
They're returning to old practices that I would no longer stand for.
So, real quick, I know the houses all seem to have blood in them, but I know one of the houses was a similar. This isn't the same person that. Is it?
No. The token? No,
Okay.
it's not indicative of anything. It's just a.
Okay. I just want to make
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, no, it's one of my generic like NPC tokens.
Gotcha.
Try to see who as I can.
What specifically is your house doing that you don't agree with?
So look you over. I don't believe I have to answer that. Are you gonna let me go or not?
How wide are the bars?
8-10 inches.
I'll reach through the bars and grab him.
Let me go.
Pull him up against the bar so his face is going to press in between them. What specifically did your house do that you don't agree with?
They're making Warforged. They're making Warforged again.
Now, inside of this place, is there any kind of official documents that could link House Cannith to this production of these Warforged? And where are the Warforged being forged? If a Warforged could forge Warforged, where would the Warforged forge them?
Wow.
The research lab is just below this building.
I knew it.
Gold!
I knew it.
Eureka.
My skeleton sense was tingling.
Good call on saving Cass. Hi. Landon called it on that one. We would have just pieced out on Cass
Yeah.
and not known this.
I'm gonna get all close. Are you Cass?
Just try to do the secret handshake with him. Give me your hand.
Yeah.
He's genuinely terrified. My man is very clearly not an adventurer, nor was he ever.
Yeah, we're
I'm
just
starting to believe him.
gonna let this guy stay in here. I'm not gonna let him go.
Yeah, no, screw this guy. He didn't do shit.
If we let you go, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna? He's not gonna go run and tell us the house. Well, he petitioned his house to get out, so he still wants to be in like good standing with them.
Yeah, it's best that you stay here.
Screw this guy. You gotta stay here.
You can't leave.
Stay
there.
You can't leave me in here.
I'll drop.
We definitely can.
I'll drop a big darkness cloud right on top of him that fills his whole cell. Deal with that.
He's just gonna start screaming. You can't leave me here. I'm Bensel to Cannith.
We're walking out.
Wait, he's been sold to Cannith?
No, he's a member of the family.
Okay.
Benzel
Oh.
from Canik.
Oh, his name. Gotcha.
Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells to me. So
And
Can't
Kai
be that
naturally
important.
just doesn't like a lot of the houses. Like, Kai kind of wants to let him go just because he is against the Warforged, but Kai's not gonna go out of his way to save this guy or anything.
Part of me
He's
wants
just-
to, bro. I just want you to know that. Are you gonna do anything about it? No, but part of me wants to. Good luck.
My thoughts are with you.
Yeah.
If
Thoughts and prayers, dog. I'm out.
If we're live, if we come back out this way, we'll free you on our way out. But we can't have you running and telling anybody that we're here. So you gotta stay put. For now.
Outrageous.
But if we come back this way, which 50-50, so that's better odds than you had before. Think on the positive. Here's some religious reading material. While you wait for us, take these pamphlets, look over them, have take a deep look inside yourself, and maybe come over to the Church of the Silver Flame. We welcome anyone, especially sinners, and then we'll make our way out of here.
Give me a persuasion check.
22.
Jesus. He is going to snatch it out of your hand indignantly. Maybe I have made some mistakes. Maybe that is why I'm in here. And just going to kind of dive into the pamphlet, sit down, like barely even acknowledge you as you walk out of the room.
I'm
Really, you got that guy, dude.
I'm a really good missionary. Just gonna say.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Have years of practice in real life.
That's true.
A lot of fun. Fun times.
I have years of practice of throwing tracks away and
Yeah, literally putting them in the trash. Where's the 7-Eleven?
yeah, drinking Slurpees until the bus comes back.
Oh man, imagine riding the bus when it's like just 1,000,000 degrees. No thanks.
No, hard pass.
Nah, dude.
Waiting for, I was like, fuck, riding the bus, waiting for the bus in this. Hell no.
Yeah.
All right. He seems really like into his pamphlet. You know, like people are wont to do when they're in prison. They turn religious.
Landon has really nice handwriting. Very nice handwriting.
I'm gonna. This is a door right here, right?
Yes.
Or some sort of. I'm gonna poke my head in.
Oh,
there.
this is not where you are. Hold on.
We have to go back out around.
There's
Yeah.
one right here.
Yes.
This is a door here as well.
Yes. So this one, a regular wooden door. Inside is going to be an office. In it looks like everything that you would expect to see for the running of a legitimate shipping business. The same ledger that you Masawa saw on the desk. There are tons of them in here.
I'm gonna take a quick glance through, a quick flip, to see if I can't find anything concrete.
Okay. Give me an investigations check again.
14.
You don't really understand this document. It's dated 2 days from now, and the address is Lyrander Tower.
So that's the Dragon Mark house that does the airships?
Yes.
The big ones? Okay.
Interesting. That's
There's no actual like description of what is supposed to be sent there. Just that something 2 days from now is supposed to be sent to that tower. And it might even be a couple of them. You see like Leander Tower, the same date, just written in a couple of different places.
I'll show it to Kai. Look at this. This might be the location of where we are trying to go.
Well,
Yes.
that dude just said that the forge is below this building. So that's pretty concise evidence that they're involved in it.
We need to get down there and thrash it.
We have to go down there and survive and come back, I guess. See it.
Go down there and thrash it, and then come back up. That's what I think.
We can try to thrash.
Put an end to this nonsense.
In what is clearly behind the strongest door out of all the ones you've encountered in this building, find a concrete floor and a stone spiral staircase that seems to descend very deep into the ground.
Can everyone see in the dark?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well then,
I'm the only one that can't see in the dark.
you can't see in the dark. All right. Well, then I'll pull my sword out, and it'll start shining like a torch. I will lead the way.
If we had one more level, I might be able to help too.
Do you need to be healed at all, Tenta?
Oh yeah, big time. I'm fresh as shit.
In fact, yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for mentioning that. Me not bleeding actually makes a big difference.
All right, let's give you. Almost max. So we got 14, 15, 16 hit points of health back.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm back up to pretty decent.
Alright, everybody good? We going down?
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
Down we go.
You follow this stone stairwell deep, 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 and just when you didn't think it could get any hotter, it absolutely does. And eventually, you're going to start to hear the clanging of metal, like on a forge, the large viscous bubbles of something burning, sparks flying everywhere, and in this very dim and industrial basement with a natural, organic, reddish yellow glow lighting majority of the room. You're going to come down a narrow corridor, large pipes on the side, like 12 feet tall, obscuring your view of anything else in the workshop. But you're going to see plenty of space down, and yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, let's start.
You should
Walking
try
through.
to sneak in here.
Yeah, try and sneak.
I mean, I'll try my best. I mean, try is the word. But I feel like we should at least give it a shot.
I will sneak as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my knowledge of the past.
That didn't go well, heard.
It didn't go great. I'm at 15.
So with disadvantage, I was also at 15.
Okay.
What you got, Kai? What you got on my stuff?
I got an 18.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Sneaky.
Sneaky little bastard.
See, I'm so light, like 35 pounds, and I'm so short, and it's so dark down here. Might as well just look like a cat wandering around.
And in addition to all those things that Kai mentioned, it's also loud as hell down here. It sounds like complex machinery. You can hear wheels turning. Sounds like pulleys and cranes operating. And you very easily make it to the end of this long section of pipe before it cuts out and light fills from whatever is beyond the corner.
This will peer around the corner.
Okay. Give me one more stealth check here then. To peer around the corner.
16.
Ooh, yeah, you're going to nail it.
Yeah. Wow.
As you peer around the corner into what opens up into a very large room, you're going to see machines of all kinds that you have not even, dreamt of. Scattered about. Spare parts, chunks of machinery that you don't quite understand. And in the middle, a very large pool of molten something, as well as 2 security construct robots and what appears to be an engineer or somebody on the far end of the pool, kind of feverishly working, while the construct droids kind of scan their way about.
Let's kill them all.
Well, we don't want to raise any alarms, or, I mean, we're probably going to, but try, like, I don't know how we're going to not have holy hell come down that spiral staircase.
Anything too big won't come down the staircase, man.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, what can they do? Trap us down here?
I don't know. Those robots look pretty friendly. You know, they look very nice and.
Yeah, I mean
They're
like
just big Roombas with crab claws.
yeah, the saw blades on their arms. Saw blades are for hugging.
Yeah, well, they back scratches. You know, they give you free back.
Opening your beer, like right there.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
You ever heard of sabering a bottle? They just do it with a saw blade.
The new thing is like a hot, like, fireplace tongs. They put it on there and then just spray it and it pops off.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty rad. I was like, please don't ever do that at a wedding. Like, seriously. I don't hit somebody with a molten neck of a champagne bottle, please.
Oh my god, yeah. How'd you get that scar? Well,
I was at this wedding. I was at this wedding at this historic mansion that I now own.
Just have a nice big circle scar on your forehead. Nice. Well, I mean,
Let's get in there and thrash them.
There's technician over in the corner, and then two big old robots in here.
Maybe I can take the technician out if I stick to the shadows.
You stick to the shadows. How well lit is this place?
For these purposes, the map lighting seems pretty good. So we can go on that. Anything that's a little like dicey, we'll do on a case by case basis. But for the most part, I would go by the lighting effects of the map.
Excellent. I'll creep over this way invisibly.
Give me a stealth check just for like turning the corner. You're gonna walk through. You're gonna walk through a little bit of light.
20.
Okay. Let's see what the robots get.
I'm invisible, so they got a disadvantage.
The stealth check's going to be through the light, so you're not going to be invisible through that. That's all I'm checking to see if they got you when you just went through the light before you got dark.
Yeah. I was trying to be sneaky.
No. They are going to...
They missed the mark?
Yeah.
Awesome. I will continue my trek.
You're going to come to a big pile of like debris and like a junk pile. It's about 10 feet tall. It's going to block your way between the pipe on your right and this pool of whatever on your left.
Magma.
Liquid hot magma. I'll kind of go through the middle and get on my belly and military crawl towards the outside.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move slowly, and you can tell me if I'm
Okay. Hold on.
in that situation.
Let's do this. Let's do... Alright, give me a stealth check for this movement.
19.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Wow, I rolled a 1 and a 3. So far you are good. I'll give you about 10 more feet.
stop behind this pile of chain right here.
Okay.
And kind of crouch down.
All right. Flametongue Kai. Masawa seems to have kind of snuck away in the darkness. You are standing there by a very large source of light. And you're big. You're going to cast a big silhouette.
I think I'm just gonna wait back behind the pipe for Masawa to do something.
Okay.
So until I hear a scream of agony or someone dying or a loud explosion or something, I'm just gonna chill behind this pipe.
Okay. Kai, anything you would like to do with your potentially friendly robots? You wanna test that theory? Come here, bring it in.
Is there any way that this, because this is the pipe, what we're next to, correct?
Yes.
Is there any way that Flametongue could like lift me up over the pipe or anything?
Probably, like Lion King.
I'm 7 feet 11 inches
Yeah,
tall.
yeah. Just any way that he can like help me climb over.
She would hold you up, and you probably have to make like a slight athletics check for the jump, but you could reach with like a respectable jump.
I will try that.
Okay.
I think my odds are better that
I
way.
can also probably chuck you up there.
An attack roll with him.
I would
like shot put. You're
body.
shot putting.
Yeah.
You're doing the shot put with Guy.
Is a member of my party an improvised weapon?
Yes.
I have a +7 in my athletics.
They'll get you up there. Don't worry.
Could I assist him?
Yeah. Give me an athletics check because it's basically going to be like how much momentum you can get him going upward to see if he can grab on.
22.
Okay. You're probably even going to be a little more like exuberant than Kai needs. 35 pounds is not as much as you think.
Just blast him over the top of the pipe.
Yeah, so you're going to get there.
Oh.
Kai, give me a dexterity saving throw to make sure you stay up there.
11. That's probably not gonna get it done, is it?
You're going to lose your balance, and you are going to tumble into this pile of tools and materials. Everything's going to stop. The robots are suddenly going to go on high alert. And the engineer in the corner, hey, who's there?
I give him an Eldritch Blast.
We're going to end it right before you do that. So, yeah, all right. We'll end it there for today. As a benchmark for plot advancement, rescuing Cass actually gets you to 6th level. So, congratulations.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't count as a long rest, does it?
What was it? What do we usually do? You keep you don't get fresh hit points, but I'll let you have your abilities.
Yeah, your
Okay.
abilities,
Okay.
but not the hit points till you're ready.
Awesome.
Yes.
So my abilities, that's also a spell slot?
Yes.
stuff?
So everything you just don't like ding back to full health. I'll let you have the new stuff, but you still going to be as close to dying as you are.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
All right.
The good news is where Flametongue had held me most of the way, I was pretty close to full hit points.
The meat
Thanks to
shield was
Flametongue,
there.
I'm not dead.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that is we have stumbled upon a secret research and manufacturing facility with some rather high-tech constructs patrolling the joint, at least that the party has seen so far. We'll see more next week. as always, another banger episode. You watch these guys play these characters amazingly well. Behind them, they are even better people that I am so glad to have in week in and week out. Let us, on their way out, we let them say a little bit about themselves. Let us start with, the guy who kind of had the guess right as to what was under the post office. Is this what you're envisioning? Strategic Research Development Lab?
Yeah, this is about what I thought it would be. This is it's about what I thought we'd be walking into.
Okay. And then tell us about our buddy Tenta.
I'm Tenta. I play Masawa, and I'm 39. I'm married. I got 2 cat children.
One of them's behind you.
And yeah, one of them's always behind me. And I'm just glad to be a part of this. And you can check me out on Twitter and YouTube. The link is there at Rip Tenta Squeeze. So check it out.
Awesome. Let us slide over to yet another successful conversion. I'm going to have to start keeping an NPC list of your converts for when that comes about. So, Nick, doing well, spreading the gospel of the Silver Flame. Well done. Even somebody who's mad at you for leaving me in a prison cell apparently has bought your pitch. So, good job.
I'm, she just has a very trustworthy face and pretty good at persuading. So, yeah, I mean, he knew that we were going to come back. So he's fine. He'll be fine. We'll be back.
The first test of his faith.
Yeah, right. I'm just banking on these robots being friendly saw blade tickle hands and not wanting to dice up into pieces. But we'll see shortly. And yeah, can't wait to find out what happens next week. My name is Nick. I live in California. I'm a chef. I have a dog and 2 cats. Took my kitten to the vet for the first time this week, and she got some shots and was all loopy. It was pretty funny. I wasn't like a terrorist for one day, so that was a nice break.
Look at you, you're all adorable, and not a little razor blade of danger.
Yeah, and I love playing with you guys. Thanks for having me, and I can't wait for next week.
Awesome. And last but not least, Kai. If this was your past character, Oren, probably be in heaven right now. All this stuff, building things.
Well, and he wouldn't be very scared because he had like a 24 AC or something like that.
Frustratingly high AC for an artificer thing.
Right now, I'm pretty scared. And funny thing, I said, "Oh, I have plenty of hit points." I realized I was down 6 hit points. That's a quarter of my health.
Well, if we get I have spell slots then, so and abilities.
Wizards be squishy y'all.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm Landon. Where do I start? I'm a software developer during the day, but that's not very fun. So after work, I always play mostly fantasy games, so things like Elden Ring or Witcher or Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, all that good stuff. Every week, I look forward to playing Dungeons & Dragons with my good friends here. I always have a lot of fun with it. I have 2 big St. Bernard puppies, Beowulf and Snow, and then I have a wife who, she...
smaller than both of them.
Yeah, well, she's smaller than Snow, and I'm smaller than Beowulf, so the 2 dogs outweigh the 2 of us.
Yeah, you guys have very, very strong weight classes at the house.
Yeah. So really, between the 2 dogs, there's over 300 pounds between the 2 of them. So,
bro,
yeah.
God, it's livestock, homie.
My boy's Beowulf. He's 186 pounds.
That's more than I weigh.
And my girl's 140. So, but yeah, that's those are all the things important to me.
Awesome. So that has been another amazing episode of our show tonight. As always, to my players, thank you very much for being here. To everybody who watched, thank you. You can catch us tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/GrowedUpGeek, for our high-level limited campaign, Dynasty of Dragons. And coming in the late summer, early fall, you'll be able to catch us at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday nights as we debut our third campaign on the channel, Legacy of Blood, Drow Family Tale. We're going to be having a lot more about that coming up soon. Look for promo stuff. Catch us on Twitter. To everybody who watched tonight, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night. If not, back here next Tuesday. And hopefully at some point on late Friday nights for some Drow and Underdark craziness. Yeah, that's it. Everybody remember, I love Dungeons & Dragons and the people who play it. Thanks for watching. We'll see everybody tomorrow night or next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.